Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Alpaca with Budget with Alpaca, and this is Oscar, our cat. He is a lovely menace. Hello. Are you just gonna, you're just gonna sit right there? Cool. Alright, well, while he decides what he's gonna do, I am Alpaca with Budget with Alpaca. I am also a mom of two and a wife, and I've been budgeting on again, off again for the last several years, and recently decided that I wanted to get serious about our spending habits, our debt payoff journey, our savings, and all of the things in between. Some days it's easier than others, but it's all a journey and we're all a part of it. So let's get started. Today's video, we are going to be doing a cash condensing. I am super excited because all the other times that I've condensed any of our cash, I have forgotten to hit record. So I am very excited to be able to do this on camera. Hopefully I don't mess it up too badly. But I did have our paycheck, well, my paycheck came in yesterday on the 8th, and it was $1,414.04. And I did have to pay our rent. So instead of putting $1,500 back into the bank and then turning around and taking whatever it is, $800 I think, out, I decided to just go ahead and put $700 in the bank, pay our rent, and then whatever's left in the bank, which I think right now is like $86, that is to cover any of the bills that have not come out yet until my husband's paycheck next week. And then we'll figure it out from there for next week. But for this week, we are going to go ahead and see what we're working with, and then I do need to take some money out. I'm going to be condensing cash. We're going to be sorting cash, condensing cash, and possibly doing some savings challenges in this video. I haven't quite decided yet. It kind of depends on how long this video goes for. So let's just see where we're at. Yeah, so let's go ahead. I do have some of the money that we're going to be working with. All the money minus this cash. This was, honestly, I'm not even really 100% sure. I'm pretty sure this is like extra grocery money. I don't know. I borrowed from the grocery envelope last week, so I'm not sure if that's what that's from or if that's from something else. But that is $20. So we will be working with that $20. That will be going into someplace. So I'm going to go ahead. It is 3 5s and 5 1s. So I am just going to go ahead and place that over here just so it's out of the way. And then from the leftover rent that, like I said, we've already paid our rent. I put $700 in the bank, and that covered what was needed. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 50, 600, 57, 50, $800 left. That is going to be sorted out and put into the different envelopes and things that it needs to go into, and then we will be able to kind of condense it from there with some of our savings challenges and things to be able to use for more savings challenges, which seems kind of redundant, but I think it makes sense. It makes sense in my head, right? And that's what matters. So all right, so the cat has decided that he is done with my shenanigans. That is a-okay with me. So we're gonna go ahead and open up. This is our, what is this? This is our variable spending envelope binder. It's variable spendings, but it's also like other spending. So like I have Harrison's therapy, and then I have my therapy in here as well. So variable spending is kind of, I think that's what it was originally meant to be, was variable spending, and then I kind of threw a bunch of other things into it as well, so it's a little bit of a hodgepodge, but in any case, let's go ahead and add what we are needing to put in here. So in groceries, we are going to do $200 again for groceries, and I might end up condensing this envelope later, not gonna lie, but right now it's okay. So I'm gonna take that. I don't really have a plan. I know how much I'm putting into each of these little envelopes here. I just don't really have a plan as far as like savings goes, like how much. I know how much we're going to be saving. I don't know like the bills, I guess is the word that I'm looking for, the bills that I'm going to be using. Now, this might be where we start condensing. Oh, okay. All right, so Harrison needs, let's remember this. Harrison needs $80 today, and he has 80 in here now. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these two 20s and this 10, and we are gonna swap that out for a 50. So we've got 50, 70, 80, and then, and apologies because I could have probably done that a different way, but it's just easier for my brain to be like, this is how this works. And then we're gonna take a 50, a 20, and a 10 to make 80, and then I told you guys I should have done this a different way, but that's okay. And then we're gonna take these two 50s, make that into 100. Okay, and then we've got these 20s and a 10, and then we can take one of those 50s. Right, so then we've got 150, 160, and then that will cover his therapy appointment coming up here very soon. And then we can go to mine, which I am putting 50 in. So we'll just grab a 50. All right. And then gas, we are doing 30. So we will go ahead and grab that 20 and 10. There's that silly cat. Okay, so there is that. Oh, and then dine out. Dine out, we're gonna do, yeah, okay. We're gonna do 100 in dine out. I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. We'll see. I am doing it in kind of smaller bills because my hope is that we don't actually have to spend a whole lot in dine out. You know, I know that we like to eat out a lot. We like to, in particular, we eat a lot of Chipotle. I said that really weirdly. We eat a lot of Chipotle. Oh my gosh. My husband has forever ruined how to say that word for me. In case. We eat out there a lot because he has his rewards, so he gets free. he gets free meals, like all the time at this point. So in any case, $100, so that is that binder. So let's move on. And before I move on, I am gonna go ahead and let the cat out because he is sitting right beside me wanting out. So give me just a second. Okay. I sometimes when I like hit the pause on the camera, I don't ever know if I'm actually hitting record when I come back or if I'm like completely turning it off, and then I would have to try to figure out how to edit two videos together. In any case, so I'm back. Let's go ahead and count what we have left because I believe the rest should be just cash condensing, and then we can move into actually doing our savings. And while I'm doing the cash condensing, I can decide if I want to do that cash savings in this video or in another one. So yeah, so let's go ahead, let's put this aside. So this one is done. And then we will bring this up just a little, just so you guys can kind of see it better. One day I will figure out this whole camera angle situation, and it will be fantastic. Maybe I need to get like those glasses that people use where, no, I move my head too much. That would be a bad idea. All right, so but I do need to figure out where I'm at because I always get stuck by this tripod because it's like right in the middle of my table. And in any case, oh my gosh, that did not work. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 50, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. All right, so we have $360, which is correct because I was expecting $340, but because I had that extra $20, that's why it's $360. So let's go ahead and do some cash condensing. So I'm gonna move, so this envelope does not have any money in it anymore. It is my utilities envelope. I don't really use it for anything except rent at this point because we no longer split our utility bills in half. We just use, you know, my husband's last paycheck and pay everything. So that eventually is going to get changed around. This one. Okay, so this is one of our savings challenges. And we have lots and lots of ones, lots of different amounts in here. So hopefully I have not already condensed them. I don't think I have. This one I definitely have not. So we will go ahead and do this one and see. And mind you, I haven't counted these either, so I'm a little nervous. But let's go ahead and see what we can get here. So we've got 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. So that's 100. And then we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay, so let's do the 100. Go ahead and grab 100. And then should we do $40? Yeah. So then we've got, right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait, where'd that go? Y'all. Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure it out. Alright, so 40. Because that's alright. I wasn't thinking, and I probably should have actually put that into a different envelope to get, but that's okay. So then we've got 1, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. 146 in that envelope. I guess this is one way to figure out how much we've saved already, right? I did say I wasn't going to be counting any of these savings challenges yet, but I didn't get to the bank, so you know, that's what happens, I guess. And then this one, let's see what we can get. Okay, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I think... Actually, yeah, it's fine. I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep a 50 for me. See, I told you guys, I wasn't 100% sure. So, in any case, then... How many ones do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll leave 7. And then we will take 2 tenths. Okay. There we go. So then we've got 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77 in there. And that is for our lucky 7. And here pretty soon, that's going to be the only Gold Rush savings challenge that we've got left, so that's exciting. Trying to think if there's anything else that I want to try to condense. Let's see. I'm gonna look at this one here and see if there's anything worth condensing. I know I had these separated, but I don't think it really matters at this point. So we'll just go ahead and put them together. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. No. All right, so... Yeah, because I think I want a 20. I really want a 50, but it's not like as important, so that's fine. But I don't need those hundreds, so I might, that's why I said I might be switching like the dollars that I used for some things. I might be switching that around because I don't necessarily need that. Then we have our blueberry jam, but I don't think, no. I don't even think there's like 50 in that. I think that was like that was a smaller challenge, so it did not have that much. It's crazy to me though, like how much smaller this is now that we've condensed it. Oops, I can't even close it because it was so much thicker. Now look at it, it's like a little baby. It's so tiny. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. Now we've got this one. And again, I may not need to condense this one either yet. I didn't do Busy Bees last week, so I don't know, we'll see. So we've got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64. No, not really. I mean, how many 5s do we have? Yeah, I think we have plenty of 5s. Okay. Well. what may end up happening, I may end up condensing some. Oops, is there more somewhere else? I thought there was. Oh, not very many though. Okay. Yeah, I think what I may end up doing is condensing while I'm playing the savings challenges, because, you know, obviously some of these savings challenges have, you know, like $80 in them or $75 or something like that. So depending on how much we add to it, I might end up switching it out for one of these hundreds and like kind of moving things around. So we will see. I have a couple more savings challenges over here. So let me pull those out and see if we can condense any more, or if we're just gonna have to go ahead and play some games. Okay. This one I know only has 25 in it, so I know that that's out. This one, I believe, has 20. Yes, that is a newer one. These are newer ones, so I'm not anticipating them having a whole lot. This one, though, might. So let's see what we've got going on here. We got 5, 10, 15, 16. So that was for this. And then this one is for the game. Okay, so then we've got... we don't have 100 in here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No. Maybe we can condense some of these ones though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. Do I need that many ones? I don't, not really. I mean, how many ones do we already have? Oh my gosh, we have so many ones. Yeah. No, okay. We're just gonna stick those back in there. We're just gonna wait. That is fine. Okay, perfect. So that wasn't as much cash condensing as I thought it was going to be. I apologize. I was actually anticipating it to be a little bit more because of these hundreds. But like I said, I think we're just gonna have to wait, and we're gonna have to play some games and then get some more condensing going while we're playing these games. So in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here, and then I will catch you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I hope that you will hit that like button. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!